Hello, everyone. You're probably looking at this old bicycle tube valve and a simple spoon, thinking they're just trash. But in just a few minutes, I'll show you how to turn them into something truly amazing and versatile. I'm starting with this old bicycle inner tube valve. To get to the usable parts, I carefully cut around the rubber base with scissors, separating the metal valve from the rest of the tube. Next, using a pair of fine-tipped tweezers, I extract the tiny internal pin from the brass valve. This pin is crucial for allowing airflow, but I won't need it for this project. Now I have the brass core, ready for its new purpose. For our next transformation, I've got a simple metal spoon. It's just a regular spoon, but we're about to make it extraordinary. I'm marking a spot in the center of the spoon's bowl with a marker. The goal here is to drill a small, precise hole, which will allow us to pass a component through it. I'm drilling a hole right on that mark in the spoon. I'm taking my time to ensure it's clean and perfectly centered, as this will be a key connection point for our DIY tool. After drilling, I'm examining the hole and then marking the spoon handle. I need to cut off the end to create a flat, even surface, which will allow us to attach it securely to another part, turning it into a stable base. I'm using an angle grinder to carefully cut the marked section of the spoon handle. This is a critical step to create a straight, clean edge that will serve as the mounting point for our versatile tool. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. Now I have a spoon head with a hole and a neatly cut, short handle piece. I take the brass core from the tire valve and attach it to the hole I drilled in the spoon. I'm using a small nut and bolt to secure it firmly in place, ensuring a stable connection. I'll thread the bolt through the spoon and the brass valve, then tighten the nut on the other side. To ensure everything is super secure and won't come loose, I use a pair of pliers to firmly tighten the valve core onto the spoon. This creates a strong, stable connection. Next up, I'm using a length of orange electrical wire. I'm stripping a small section of insulation from one end of the orange wire using pliers. This exposes the copper strands, which are necessary for making electrical contact. I then twist the exposed copper strands together and then carefully wrap the exposed copper around the cut end of the spoon handle, securing it with a few twists. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. If you find this video interesting, I take a piece of PVC pipe, which will act as the main handle, and slide the spoon handle into it. This insulates the metal part and makes it safe to hold. To keep the spoon handle firmly in place inside the PVC pipe, I'm folding a piece of paper. This will act as a shim, creating a snug fit and preventing any movement while I'm working. I'm carefully wrapping the tissue around the spoon handle and pushing it into the PVC pipe. This makes sure everything is tight and secure. To ensure it's permanently fixed, I'm applying a generous amount of super glue around the opening. The glue will dry quickly, creating a robust and stable handle. This is crucial for both functionality and safety, making our repurposed spoon a reliable tool. I'm preparing the electrical connections by stripping the end of the orange wire. This exposes the conductive metal for attaching our power source. I'm attaching an alligator clip to the stripped wire. This clip will allow us to easily connect and disconnect our tool from the battery. Providing flexibility. Moving on to the heating element, I'm taking a small battery and carefully removing the outer casing and inner components with a utility knife to extract the carbon rod. I use a utility knife to score and remove the outer casing of the battery. This rod will be transformed into the working tip of our device. Now that I've extracted the carbon rod, I'm giving it a good clean with a piece of paper. To transform it into a specialized tool, I use my power drill and some sandpaper to carefully grind and sharpen the tip of the drill bit. This makes it much finer and more precise. With the drill bit perfectly sharpened, I'm inserting it back into the brass holder on the spoon. I'm using a length of blue electrical wire. Just like before, I strip a section of insulation from the blue wire to expose the copper strands, and twist the copper strands together to prepare them for the connector. I'm adding a small alligator clip to this end of the blue wire. This will allow us to quickly and easily connect it to our next component. I repeat the process, attaching a small alligator clip to the opposite end of the blue wire. This creates a flexible and versatile lead. For our power source, I'm using a powerful Makita Plus 10.0 Ah battery pack. This will provide the necessary energy for our high-power tool. Then I installed 2 gasket rings in it so that the alligator clips could be easily fixed. I connect the red wire of our modified spoon tool to the positive terminal of a power tool battery, and the blue short circuit wire to the negative terminal. When I touch the spoon to some small alligator clip, the carbon rod heats up almost instantly. This shows how effective our DIY spoon soldering iron is. First, I used a mini welding machine to weld 2 razor blades together. When the spatula tip touches, melting the solder with ease, making the bond stick together. Now, I'm connecting 2 blue wires together using the tool. This shows its capability for splicing and making strong electrical connections. You can see the perfect bond formed between the wires, demonstrating the effectiveness of our tool. For a higher power application, I'm connecting a bolt and nut. Watch as the metal glows and fuses together, creating a powerful spark-filled connection. The bolt and nut are securely fused, proving that this DIY tool can handle more than just delicate soldering. And there you have it. A versatile, powerful, and incredibly useful soldering and welding tool made from common household items and some battery parts. This is a game changer for any DIY enthusiast. If you enjoyed this project, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, leave a comment below telling me what you'd use it for, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing DIY content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.